Oh, oh, we're in trouble. That guy on the left would have been dead after that first swing he took if it was me on the right. This is the Rings of Power. Uh, it's something I'll never see, not because of the politics involved or, I hear that it's horrible acting. My friends say that the writing is atrocious, but I just don't watch movies or TV, so I'll never see it. I don't even know how you would watch something if it's an Amazon show. Do you like download it on the app on your phone and play the show? I have no clue. Don't even care. But I do care about swords. Pittsburgh, armored combat out here. We do a lot of sword fighting. I'm just making this as a trending show. I hope that anyone just randomly coming by and likes this kind of stuff, medieval things, you want to learn sword fighting, I'm just telling you it's so easy to get into. Look up a local sword club near you. And this is my opinion, of course, what is foolish and what is actually could work in real life. Please leave a comment below. Like the video, but please let's have a discussion. If you agree with anything, disagree, I'd love to talk about it here in the comment section of this video. Look at these two going at it. So right away, this guy swings so wild, his head's even turned, and even when he comes back, he is wide open. That guy jumped back, could have easily countered him with a stab. The very first swing, though, that guy swung, there is nothing stopping that guy from coming straight down onto his head. So that is my very first beef with this. Real life compared to movies, that would so get you killed. All right, so let's fast forward a little bit. She is walking down the line, and this is actually a discrepancy. What she does there is totally opposite from what she does in another scene. I looked up another scene. So she does that thrust this way. Check this out. This is her thrust, and probably the biggest critique I'm going to have. I'd like to hear what you think about it. So her thrust is this. All right, thrust, and she has like a twist and a gut, which I'll say she does different in another scene. We'll get to that here in just a moment. So her thrust, straight like that. I disagree. I believe you should put your thumb on the blade and hold it so the blade is horizontal, and check out this thrust now. Look at that. It is like a straight line from the tip through my arm into my body. That is a very strong structure. This, not as much. What if you thrust into like an orc or a troll and you hit a large bone? Okay, on your way in, you hit something solid, you're going to lose that power because your wrist is going to bend. Your thumb on top horizontally, you hit something strong, even if your arm isn't extended all the way yet, you just push right through it. So that is very key, I think, for sword fighting is a solid structure, horizontal thrust. Oh, and check this out too. Your thumb actually can help you line things up. She's just standing here going like this. So what if you're in the action and you're holding it this way and turn around, okay? You look, all right? Your thumb moving around, moving around, moving around. What looked a little bit more accurate? This way, because you can use your thumb compared to this. You might go to the side or something. So that's a big beef I have right off the bat with this movie choreography. Here's that scene. It's like an indiscrepancy where I don't know if this is before or after chronologically, where she's talking to the nervous preteens with steel swords about thrusting. But as you can see, she clearly did what I suggested with horizontal thrust. And she even has her twist in her gut. And the gut part comes out from the monster's throat. It's not like a gut where when she showed the kids out the side of their belly, which is more lethal. Just something I thought was a little odd. How she has one teaching one way, then when she's in action, she's doing something instinctively totally opposite. No, this is the worst. I take that back. This is the worst critique I'm going to have of this guy right here. What an idiot. The tension's rising. Everybody's staring. And they're standing in place. He missed. All she did was this. If you look at the replay, her hips don't even move. She doesn't hop to one side or the other. She doesn't just move her hips to get out of the way. Literally standing in place, and that fool misses. He needs a big X right there, buddy, on center mass. Maybe he took her advice and thrusted how she was teaching them in the beginning, instead of with her thumb on the blade and straight ahead. What an idiot. Even his second thrust is straight up like this. And back. And she stands there. She doesn't even move. Buddy. Up. She's still staying there. Right at the neck. Come on, man. That's so foolish. When she ducks is actually pretty cool. Totally real. It's actually... Nothing makes your opponent look foolish, especially because he's telegraphing this move. She ducks under it. That's actually a believable thing. I'm buying that. The action continues. He's swinging wildly. She's ducking and dodging his attacks. Then she gets to this point right here. I would say that is a believable situation where the blade is against his neck. She's in a strong position. He could say, oh, okay, you got me. But not here. This is such a weak position. It doesn't even look like she's grabbing onto him to give some kind of leverage to keep him there with that blade up against his neck. Buddy, take a step forward. Walk away. Give me $5. I would get out of that position without a scratch. You might end up walking away with the slit across the back of your neck looking like a sloppy job from Jack Ketch. But I think in reality that is such a weak position. I'm going to laugh at that one. Thumbs down right there. Now she's fighting multiple people. I'm not going to comment on that because she could be really skilled and defend herself on a 2v1. But this is the next part which made me really want to make this video because right here. This part of the choreography is seriously what inspired me to make this video tonight. So she is holding him hostage with the sword like this, holding it underhand with the short edge facing his neck. Okay? When I say short edge, your long is the strong one that you hit people with. Your short edge, which is also sharp, can be used too, but it's obviously much weaker. And she's standing here like this. Now, try this at home. Are you doing it? Can you possibly cut anything with force like this? Now, she could flip it over to the strong edge, put her hips into it, and end it. But she won't. Not in this movie or TV show. Try it. There's no force behind there. Another time giving $5, I would get out of that. The show goes on. She's about to fight multiple people, so she needs another sword. This is a pretty cool disarm, though. They swing their swords low. They make contact. She grabs his sword. Very believable. I mean, there's actually manuscripts showing disarms. However, this is a very interesting point. Now, if you have two sharp edges in sword fighting and they come together, they lock. I'm pushing and pulling on these two. They're locked in place. Now, I'm going to zoom in on this. Watch when the blades meet together and she sort of pulls it. Almost like they locked in place like two sharp blades. Two blunt blades, if you're acting. Sharp blades, pull, disarm. Interesting point right there, I think. She's now holding two people hostage with swords with her arms fully extended. She's got a point to one guy's chest. She's sort of got the blade on the other guy's back. Oh, he's like, oh, you know. Look at one. Finds the other guy. See ya. There's like 3-4 people behind her while she's distracted. They don't attack. Don't know why, if this is so serious. But again, a little bit unbelievable there. I'm going to hold you here with my arms fully extended. I can't do anything else except maybe this. The fight goes on involving some of the terrain, nets and things. And then this right here, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. And once again, I don't know if they're sharp, but it's almost like the swords just touch and they stay there. Either nice props or maybe the blades have some sharpness to them for some of these scenes. And I'm not going to spoil what happens afterwards, but I'm going to cut it off right there. That is my Rings of Power critique. Like I said, you know, I'm a sword fighter, but we use blunted swords and it's an armor. So I'm not like some guru on medieval fighting, but I've done enough in my time, even with some sharp blades, to know a little bit at least what I'm talking about here. If you liked the video, please, if you haven't already, give a like, subscribe. If you want more content like this, please let me know because I'll gladly make another or leave a suggestion on a movie or maybe a future scene in this TV series that you'd like to see me critique. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you in another video. Thanks.